What's poppin', everybody? It's Mike with the Everything More Store Show. I'm the host. And so today what I wanted to do is talk about plan B, right? A backup plan, right? So let's just talk about eBay and how one can get comfortable and stuck and not really realize that that's not something that you own. That's not something that you have any autonomy over. This is 100% their platform. So I say it all the time. I say it again. You are a guest on the platform of eBay or any other platform for that matter. They could bump you. I've seen it happen. Amazon, eBay, right? The main ones especially. They're. And with eBay, I feel like, that with them, they real consistent with bumping, like a lot of main players off the mountaintop. Um, it happened to that guy Chris. It happened to like a lot of big known names, and it doesn't take much. And so in this day and age, they gonna side with the buyer, even a lot of time if the buyer's not even in the right. You know what I'm saying? It happens a lot, and every now and then, and when they do not, you have to like make a big deal about it for them to follow their policy. So, with this being the case, I'm not just trying to go like on a big rant about eBay or nothing like that, but with this being the case, we can get so caught up in what, like, okay, let's say you sourcing, here's your day. You wake up, you ship some stuff out, you go source, you come back, you photograph, you list, eat, gym, whatever you might do in the meantime, kids, family, whatever. And then the next day you're doing the same thing. So you're so caught up in the cycle of your program for eBay that it's easy to kind of like not really think, you get what I'm saying, of what could possibly happen. And then you see the sales coming and you could grind hard 6 months and you could get to a level of like 6 figures a year in 6 months if you're very, very consistent and don't take no breaks, and you have a very good stream of inventory coming in, and you can't be lazy. I can guarantee in 6 months you could get your 90-day total at 24,000, 25,000. Guarantee it, right? So with that being the case, 25, we'll say 25, yeah, I guarantee it. So with that being the case, right, you can get comfortable, and when you get comfortable, you don't really think that someone's gonna knock you off. Nino Brown, when he was doing what he was doing, he didn't think that they was gonna bump him off the wagon. You know what I'm saying? El Chapo didn't think that. He thought he was on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? Look at him now. You feel what I'm saying? Donald Trump, he thought he couldn't be stopped. Look at him now. He just sitting parked somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to get into a political thing. I'm just making a statement that you can get bumps from your whatever it is that you're doing without any fault of your own. A lot of these people I mentioned is their fault. But the point is that you can get comfortable and you don't realize, and next thing you know, they're gonna bump you off of your, the mountaintop that you're on or whatever, and now you got to revamp. So let's talk about backup plans and what you can do to circumvent this type of thing. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna mention, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not recommending that you do this. I'm just letting you know that this can be done. Okay, you can have another eBay account. It's perfectly legal to have another eBay account, right? But so they specify very clearly that you can't make another account to circumvent restrictions and stuff like that, right? So I'll give you an example. Let's say, for example, you have too many claims open. No, let's not use that one. Okay, look. Let's say, for example, that you sell a perfume and then whatever, you're selling it and they bump you down, or maybe you're selling fake stuff. Let's say you got caught, or maybe it wasn't intentional, you're selling fake stuff, they keep bumping your listings till they restrict you, whatever. If you have a backup eBay account that's not connected to that account, you can still list. Now, let me specify. They tell you that you cannot make these accounts to circumvent restrictions, right? So if you have the account prior to that, you're not circumventing anything. You just, you know what I'm saying? But what I would do if I was going to do that is I would not connect the two accounts, right? So I would use a different everything. I would use a different debit card, bank information, account number, routing number, different address, different billing address, the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So if maybe, let's say if you're on If you're on eBay with your bank account, I just open up a Chime and put a whole new address and all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? Set it up to where it's not linked, and you don't want any potential problems. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wouldn't link the two. You know what I'm saying? Number one, don't do it on the same cell phone either. That's the IP address. Do not use the same IP address. They'll knock you off the mountaintop. You won't even get nowhere. You'll have it open for a week or something, and then blah, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna shut you down. I've seen it happen before. So, with that being the case, that's the option number one, right? You can open up a couple accounts, and then you can sell under your business and under your personal, whatever. Now, they want you to link them. Like when you open it, say, "Do you have an eBay account?" Link it. No, you don't have to. Like, there's no, to my understanding, there's no obligation to do that, right? Now, with that being the case, right? Moving forward, okay. So that's option one. Option two. There's other. You got your Poshmark. You got your Macquarie. Now, granted, these are not comparable to the platforms of eBay and stuff like that, right? So Poshmark probably is a little bit better. Macquarie, that's just so much like college kids or something, like high school kid. They ain't got no bread. All they do is look, like, and watch stuff. They don't do ever. From what I understand, I haven't even done it, but you know what I'm saying. My bro does it, and all he ever goes through just looks at people watching stuff. It's just bunk. So with that being the case, I wouldn't really put a bunch of eggs in that basket, right? But you got Poshmark, and then you got Poshmark, and then you got, what's it called? What's that other one? Macquarie. So like I said, Macquarie is supposed to be bunk. Poshmark's a little bit better. Okay. Now, another one that's kind of trending a little bit. You need a laptop or a tablet or something to do it. You can't just use your phone because you got to do the training. Is Whatnot. I was about to say, what's that? Whatnot. So Whatnot is live auctions. Basically, what this does is that you can say, let me give you an example. You can say, look, I got 2 bottles, right, of Bella Ballora, women's perfume made by Avon or whatever, or Mary Kay, whatever, and we're going to start auction off at such and such. And it's a 30-second auction. So let's just say, for example, I start auction off at $5 each. But you got peak time, so you book your time for when you're going to do your auction. It's just like this. So imagine if this was live, and I got the music playing in the background. I got my little lights or whatever, and I got, here we go. And I got 2 phones to operate them, and you auction these off. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a 30-second auction. It could be anything. It could be whatever that's allowed, beauty products, clothes, shoes, blah, blah, blah. So, and then they have certain peak times that are good for that. So, with that being the case, that's another option. Now, from what I understand, you won't get as much as you would get on eBay for things. So like this, right? This could probably go between $30 and $40 on eBay, right? Because it's a 1.7 ounce bottle, whatever new. Okay, on eBay, probably between $30 and $40. On Whatnot, you might get maybe $20, $25, but everything goes so fast. On eBay, I'm sitting this here, and I'm gonna leave it for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever, how long it takes. As I list every day, I'm selling every day. But so with Whatnot, it's instant. Like you could make like $4,000 in a day off live auctions if you had enough inventory and you had enough following. So with that being the case, yeah. So that's basically that, right? So you got WhatsApp. In order to do WhatsApp, you cannot do it all on the phone. You need a tablet or a laptop. You need a computer, a desktop, something like that, because you got to do the training. You can't do it on the phone. Okay, so that's another option. So another option I want to bring up, which is what I'm actually trying to get into, as a matter of fact, is the Facebook Marketplace. Now, a lot of people are thinking like, Facebook Marketplace, it's just a bunch of places where people might sell a little dusty car here and there. All the late night crackheads are going to be going through your ads and blah, 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 and message you, how is this available? They never respond. Yeah, there's probably a little bit of that, right? But you have a major mainstream app that now is accepting shipping nationwide, right? So you don't even have to too much answer. Like, you can just do shipping only. to where there's no BS about the item. You don't have to worry, is this available? Or like, obviously it's available. You can buy it and you can pay for it right there. You get what I'm saying? So you can do shipping only, not have to deal with any of the, like, for example, like on eBay, I think I did like local pickup one time successfully. I don't like it. You deal with people and you don't know who you about to. I had one time the lady like 4 in the morning. And she's like calling like, nah, bro, like I'm not finna go and bring you a perfume at 4 in the morning. No, it's not gonna happen. You don't know what it is that you signing up for, and then when you're like come on, man, this is ridiculous. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about dealing with whoever, some serial killer, crackhead, whoever you not trying to deal with. You don't too much have to worry about that because you're good. You're shipping the item. They buy it, you ship it. You can there's two options. You can print your own like off of the site, or you can just get your own period and then it goes to your account. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So also another thing, right? So shout out T, my boy T told me this. So I guess there was some sort of like basically they were giving the statistics, right, of e-commerce platforms that are selling the most and highest to the least, right? So of course we all know first one's Amazon, like that's no secret, Okay, the second and third, I'm not sure. He said he didn't know which one was before the other, but it's Walmart and eBay, right? So then he didn't know if it was eBay then Walmart or Walmart then eBay, but it was one of them. The fourth one was Facebook Marketplace. Believe that. That's crazy, huh? So you mean to tell me? So you gotta think. A lot of people got Facebook. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have Facebook, and then like if I've never bought something to have shipped on there. But then again, I'm not a super tech type of person. I still buy on eBay, and that's like a big step for me. Like for me, I just like to go. I like to get it. Okay, this cup is this. I see it. I feel it. I touch it. It's what I want. I want it now. I get it. Bam, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more of an in-person type of person, but with eBay, I'm like, I know the process a little bit since I sell on eBay, so it's not a problem for me. Just all right, cool. Let me get I'll give you an example. I just got these lights. Yeah, I just got these lights right here off eBay. I just ordered them. And you know what's crazy is that I kind of like have like a little thing. Yeah, take my little photographs and all that. But what's crazy is I don't really like to order online because if it's a problem, then you can't just go back to the store and hey, this doesn't work. And what's crazy is that I got two of them, two lights. They have the whole setup with the little silver thing. With each one had a bulb. One bulb don't work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why for me, I'd be like, just buy it. I'd rather just drop a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm finna have to buy a thermal printer. But anyway, so basically he said that the fourth one was Facebook Marketplace. So that's a big thing. That's not like a little, that's not a little number when you're talking about nationwide. You know what I'm saying? That's very big. So with that being the case, you got to think, if you have them on backup, let's say you already have your account with Facebook Marketplace and you've been selling. So I'm not sure exactly how their algorithms are. I know eBay, but them I don't really know. Like I don't know what the process is with their algorithms. But let's just say if you already have your eBay, and then you have your Facebook Marketplace, and if you sell something on Facebook Marketplace, you just cancel the listing on eBay or vice versa, and they're both established. If one of them tried to bump you off the mountaintop, which probably is less likely on Facebook Marketplace, because it's not like, I mean, they can bump you off anything, but eBay is just more of like a matrix. Like you got to get through it. Like you're gonna have a higher risk of getting bumped off of eBay than you would Facebook Marketplace. I can almost guarantee it. I ain't gonna lie. eBay's hard, like, cause it's a machine. It's like you can't call nobody. You can call somebody in the freaking Philippines somewhere, then they can't transfer you. I said, let me speak to manager. There's no manager. They just reading off a script. That's all they know. They can send an email to somebody else. Facebook is I don't want to say it's American. I don't know who owns it. I know Mark Zuckerberg and all that, but I don't know who owns it now because I know he sold a bunch. But anyway, the point is that you want to have a backup plan, and so number 4 is Facebook for that, right? Then you got local stuff, which me personally, it's not my style, like OfferUp and all that. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with none of that, man. That's not really it for me. But for those people who maybe have a little bit more of that festive type of attitude where they want to meet people, like, all right, cool, go. You know what I'm saying? I hope that works for you. For me, that ain't it. But anyway, those are just the four, basically options that I have for you. I don't have all the super answers and all that stuff, but what you want to do is you want to have a backup plan. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing lasts forever. People was in the, in the 19 whatever year they was, and they was in the coal industry. They thought, man, this is booming, this is popping, this is great. Where is it at now? Like, there's towns dead in West Virginia because there's nothing. There's a lot of different industries that people thought that they was really like they was off the chain. It would never stop. It would never end. And then look at it now. You know what I'm saying? We was having a conversation last night with a couple friends, and then my partner T, he was basically saying, like, he think that the gas is gonna be hard to find in 10, 15 years, whatever, however many years, and that, I don't know about that many years, but eventually they trying to push this electric agenda real hard. And so let's just say if that happened, who would have thought, like, you invest all this is your trade, your craft, whatever, and look at a place like Saudi Arabia, like, they don't have nothing after that. Like, they just got a whole bunch of big bills. They got everything that they had, and then there's no more influx of income whatsoever. So my point is that you can put all the time in any industry, any craft, but nothing lasts forever. You can have a great run out of it. I'll give you an example. I got a boy, my partner, right? Shout out my partner. So, yeah, right? This guy, he used to get these smartwatches, and this is back when OfferUp was first booming. He used to get these smartwatches from some wholesaler, whatever, China, whatever. He can get them cheap, like good rate. So he's selling them out here for like $40, $50. I don't know, maybe even $60 sometimes. And he's just listing them all day. Every day, all day, he's listing these, right? So with that being the case, he did that for years. No, listen, when I say year, I don't just mean like a year. Nah, this guy did that for probably 3 years. Like, he was surviving off OfferUp for 3 years, paying his, bills and having money to spend all off OfferUp. You know what I'm saying? This was his constant, what he did. He did this so long. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even think it would last that long. Anyway, it kind of started slowing up and stumbling, and it kind of came to I think what it was is OfferUp just kind of became a little bit more bogus. It wasn't as new, so it was just people. Oh, is it available? Like, bro, it's available. It's listed. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? So, and then anyway, long story short, it kind of died out for him, and he ended up getting into other stuff. But the point is that any craft, any industry, any trade can come to an end at any time. Nothing is guaranteed to last forever when it comes to economical position and all that stuff. So you want to have a backup plan. Be smart. Have a backup plan. Get another eBay account. You know what I'm saying? Open up your Facebook Marketplace account. Maybe get your website. I'm just talking about all stuff I should do. Get your website, and every time you send an item out in eBay, you can make like a little business card, and you can put it in your package and direct them to your website. Tell them 10% off any listed price, whatever. People love to feel like they're getting a deal. You know what I mean? You want to have a backup plan. You get what I'm saying? And you don't want to get too comfortable in any, especially when you're using any platform, because you're a guest on their platform, and as I said many times, they can bump you off the mountaintop. Anyway, so I hope this is a valuable lesson to all of us. If you feel like it benefited you in any way, please comment, like, and subscribe. If you have not already, please subscribe. Don't be viewing and you don't subscribe. Like, come on, like, that's basically, come on, subscribe, bro. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all have a good day. Salute. I'm out.